Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Hell to the yeah.
And we're back, guys.
We are back again. Again and again.
Again and again, man. This is Playbook for Life.
Yes.
The guide to
life and everything else.
I don't know. I just got here.
The guide to life and everything else. We bring you weekly content on how to empower, influence, and encourage our listeners and viewers.
Absolutely.
All right. This is Playbook, guys.
This is Playbook. And one more time, guys, you have your host with you. You have
Mr. Flo.
And then you have to his left, K Bamboo.
And to his left,
Looney Lou.
Which
rhymes with K Bamboo.
Nice.
Shots fired.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Hey, before we get into something, I want to just start real quickly because, again, we're here to empower, influence, and encourage with a nice little quote, man, that can maybe spark, like we said once before.
All right.
Oh.
Go
Are
ahead.
you serious? Are you serious? All right, so it goes like this by Martin Luther King Jr. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way.
Okay.
Wow, look at that, right?
There you do.
Sometimes we get overwhelmed and wanting to do great things, and then we forget that little things, one step at a time, amount to what?
To larger things.
That's pretty cool. Just to add to that, this reminds me of a story I think they were starfish. They would get washed up on shore, right? These starfish would get washed up on shore, and there was this guy who would always try to toss them back into the water, because if not, they would dry up on land
and then die.
So a little kid saw him doing that. He's like, "Hey, why do you keep tossing the starfish back?" And he explained to him that they get washed up on shore and they dry up and die.
That's very nice of him, though.
But there's hundreds of them. Like, how much of a difference are you making? And he tossed one into the water, and he goes, I made a world of difference to that one.
Yeah.
So
nice.
So it was like I can do small things in a great way.
There we go.
That was awesome. That was good stuff.
Nice, Lewis. I like it, man.
That was dope.
No, when he's on his game, Lewis makes sense.
He always does make sense. When he's on his game, he's peak game.
A king can play a joker, not the other way around.
Ooh.
Remember that.
Say that again? I missed it completely.
A king can play a joker, but not the other way around.
A joker can play
A king can play a joker.
Okay.
You'll think about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like,
it'll hit you next year.
You know I'm slow sometimes. I think I'm the slow one in the group. We have the storyteller, the slow one, and then we have the loony here.
What am I, Dr. Seuss?
You just
something like that.
Wait, that sounded weirdly weird, like staticky. Something
It kind of did.
Sounded mad staticky.
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
No, he heard it too. I'm telling you for the audio part of this. Did you hit something? No, I'm saying.
No, I did not.
It
and people, let's also, for our listeners,
remind our listeners where to follow us.
And our viewers,
yes.
We are also on YouTube, right, Louis?
We are on YouTube. He is correct. I will concur
that we are on YouTube.
What's
the channel?
We have been on YouTube for a while now.
And the name of the channel is Playbook for Life. FOUR Life. If you find us on podcasts, it's apparently FOR.
Yes.
Because the other version of it was taken.
Correct.
That's weird. But anyways, guys, YouTube, everywhere else except for iTunes, we are FOUR. On iTunes, we are FOR. Playbook for Life.
Yes, one thing for sure, though, you will not see three different faces next episode. We are remaining the same, guys. Okay?
We're
remaining the same. Consistency. You know what? I had a weird ass dream last night,
go, man.
bro.
This is the catch up. Tell us about that dream.
This dream, but not like a dream like I dream about becoming a billionaire or something like that. One of those dreams that you dream and you're like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, I've had many of those.
Jeez, last night. It's like the world was coming to an end.
Oh, she was a dude, huh?
She was a dude? Damn, what kind of dream he be having?
All right, so what was your dream? There we go. Dark cloud.
It was like super dark, like the world was coming to an end. And, when you have those dreams, you kind of like confused.
Were you trying to interpret it in a sense?
Yeah. And I was like, the world was coming to an end. It was very, very cloudy. And it was like a tornado going on. And all of a sudden, everybody just go missing, and I'm looking for everybody. I'm looking for my mom, my sister, and I'm like, holy crap. And then I'm coming down an alley, and all of a sudden I see on a brick, I see Tupac's face. I'm like, what the hell is Tupac doing over here?
And that's how you know it's a dream.
And from that, the dream transitioned to somewhere else, where to a river. in that river, I saw different types of animals. I saw a cow. I saw a lion. I saw tiger. I saw a lot of different things. And I'm like, holy crap, what's going on? And I'm going over to try to help, to see if I can help. And then all of a sudden I'm thinking, wait a second. I feel like I'm in somewhere in Africa. There's lions here. I can see them. And then all of a sudden I look to my right. There is a lion literally like walking slowly to attack us. And I started running. I dipped so fast. I was like, I ain't helping anybody. I'm getting my ass out of here. To make the long story short, it was just a fucking crazy ass dream.
Bro, I've had dreams like...
Hold on, wait, man. I hate when people don't continue to acknowledge the person talking. So what do you think that dream made you feel? Like, what do you think it's about?
To be honest, that's a good question. I don't know, man. I don't know, because you the moment you wake up, you start thinking like, what does it mean? But then when it comes to dreams, you give them a meaning. They don't.
What was your meaning? Cause I feel like
my meaning to that. My meaning to that after I saw the lion, considering the lion. I saw the lion as being a challenge, so I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna be faced with a challenge.
Okay.
That I'm gonna have to toughen up and
run
and run and run and run. You know what I mean? And to get my way out of it. You know, to find my way out of it. Yeah, I'm running from a lion. Fuck that. I'm not trying to be freaking Tarzan over here. Hell no. Yo. But that was my interpretation of it. I'm thinking, maybe I'm gonna experience some type of challenge. I don't know what that challenge is gonna be, and maybe when I run into that challenge, then I'll think back about the dream and put two and two together.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can only connect the dots looking backwards.
Exactly. Steve Jobs.
All right, now on to the next dream.
Lewis.
The next dreamer.
Some people just listen or respond, right?
Lewis.
Wow, don't be that person, guys. If someone's talking, let them finish their story.
Damn, what the fuck, man? Shit.
Sheesh.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
Wellington, you're next.
God damn it.
There we go. You see that? It wasn't that important. But yeah. Anyways,
you guys see how this is what I love about the dynamic of this team right now. Like Wellington is getting so like excited about sharing his dream after hearing my dream, and all of a sudden Lewis is like, "Shots fired! Shots fired!
Shut up!
Like, shut up!
We're not done with this dream." Yeah, so you remember the dream? Yeah, you were telling us earlier. You said it was a guy. Yeah, that's what you said.
Dude.
So you can't leave off on that and let people think that was a dream. You don't want to finish that?
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Okay. Oh boy.
I had a dream. No bullshit. People that know me knows I was a gamer. I was a big time gamer.
I feel like that's your catchprise. People that know me. Every podcast.
I'm gonna put on a shirt.
People that know me.
Know I have a long name. People that know me.
What am I?
I have 15 letters in my first name, and I'm gonna have 25.
Huge. My name is huge. Huge. My name is huge. People that know me.
But listen,
go.
Oh my God.
Armani, which is my oldest, was maybe about 4 months, and I was big into Call of Duty, right? So I was huge into like the whole, I want to, Call of Duty stuff.
You weren't the only one.
Oh no, bro, listen, I was like 3 a.m. Call of Duty guy, right?
Holy shit.
And I remember one night, I go to sleep, whatever, and in the game, we used to play this thing called Domination.
Oh, yeah, you have Domination.
And the whole thing was you had to, capture and hold the flags, right? So I'm sleeping, and I'm having this full-blown domination dream in my head. Like, I'm in Iraq, I am, just going off.
Just killing everybody.
My girlfriend... wakes me up. Like, she goes, "Hey, you gotta wake up. The baby is crying." I wake up, and I cannot make this up. I'm like, "We have to go to B. We have to go to B." And she's just like, "Huh? I'm like, B. What? Like, what happened? We have to go to B. Like, the letter B in my mind.
Yeah, the domination part. Yeah.
Bro, listen, to this day, Suli doesn't let me down with that. Every time we have an event and we're talking about dreams and stuff, she always brings that up because it was bad, bro. I woke up, bro. I was like, because she rocks me, so I'm like, what? We gotta go to B. We gotta go to B, and she's like, what? What's B? What? I'm like, oh, the baby. Yeah, the baby. I was like, oh my goodness, but that's not as bad as one of my friends.
B. You watched him sleep?
No, he told me about. He had similar, but his was weird. His was like, his girl woke him up. He fell out of the bed and he threw a sneaker thinking it was a grenade. He had a sneaker. He was like, bro, I threw this.
Yo, I can't believe shit like that.
Yes, bro.
That happened to me too. This is what happened. Just finish the story because I don't want to be. I don't want to be that guy. I just think it's I just think it's hilarious.
That shit happens.
I was on my kitchen table last night, right, and I was writing something on my computer, and all of a sudden I dropped something, and it sounded pretty loud. My mom is sleeping on the couch. It's like, what's going on? What's going on? Where's that fire? Where's that fire coming from? I'm like, what fire are you talking about?
Man.
She said, what is that smoke? And then she's putting her hand over her hand over her head. And I'm like, Mom, what are you talking about? There's no fire. I'm like, where do you see fire? Smoke. She's like, that's smoke. I'm like, no, there's no smoke. You know what the funny thing is?
You had just finished smoking.
Nah.
The microwave.
The week before that. It's not the first time that she wake up thinking that there's a fire.
Oh, see, damn. Okay.
She always wake up. There was another time that, it was pretty like, I don't know what it was winter, and we had a storm, and it sounds so loud, and then she just woke up out of nowhere. She's like, oh my God, the fire. I'm like, what is wrong with her and the fire? She always does that. I'm like, holy crap. I don't know. She's fascinated about, I don't know.
Any dreams?
Me? No, I mean, I was going to relate to, I've never gotten as far as like saying stuff when I wake up, but I've gotten up angry at somebody. You ever happen to you? When you wake up, you're just angry. You're like, I know this didn't happen, but give me time right now. Like, give me time.
How about when you wake up and you think it's a different day and you have something you got to do, and then you get up and you get ready, and then you almost about to leave, and you're like, wait, what day is today?
I can understand where the dude falling out of bed throwing that.
Bro,
because I've gotten running, brushing my teeth, getting ready, and not even thinking. But you're right. As soon as you get to the door, you're like, okay, I got my keys, my wallet. Today is not
Sunday. And today's Sunday.
Wow.
Imagine.
And then you literally just melt. Like
you literally, bro.
Well, I might as well leave now.
Right?
Go get breakfast for the
Go
wife.
do something. Go start your day. Do something. Oh my God, that's freaking hilarious.
But that shit, man, I'm telling you that every time I always link up with him, it's always hilarious. No, my stuff.
Funny.
But no.
Go to bed.
Like if you actually, she will tell you like she was like nervous.
How about her? She ever woke up like that before?
Yes. One time, it was like she was just like sleeping.
Yeah.
And then she said something about like, what did she say? She said something about like, oh, go to the kitchen. And I'm like,
you're like,
what? I'm asking you the kitchen.
Go
I was
to
like,
the kitchen.
It's like what?
And what do you tell somebody when they're like, hey, you're dreaming? Like, how do you react to their reaction?
Like, yo, bro.
Like, what do you say? Like, what do you say?
I wouldn't know what to do if I ever encountered a sleepwalker. I'll freak out. I'll be like, oh shit, that's a zombie. I'll probably just like shoot him. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even know what the hell to do. You know what I'm saying? Like the other day, I woke up. The other day, I woke up Armani.
Yeah.
Because it was like time to go to school and stuff, and I woke him up.
Oh my God!
And I always wake him up normally, but sometimes he doesn't wake up, so I pick him up, right? So I pick him up.
He kicked it.
So I pick him up, and he's walking, right? And he goes right into the door. Boom! And I'm like, Armani, oh my goodness. He was like, yeah. It's okay, though. It's okay. I'm like, holy mackerel.
Yeah. Like, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay, though. It's okay.
You know one thing that I do with my daughter, though, when I put her to bed, I usually go to bed with her because she feel comfortable. You know, us going to bed, and she's like, Daddy, can I sleep on your chest? And I'm like, cool, baby. I usually put the timer too. You know, I put it for half hour or 45 minutes because I don't want to fall asleep. And a lot of time I have falling asleep when I'm trying to do something. Yeah, but I put the timer half hour, 15 minutes or whatever. And there are times that I talk to her in her sleep when she's sleeping. And I'm like, hey, babe, I love you. And she's like, I love you too, Daddy. I'm like, holy shit, she really hurt me. I'm like, and I talk to her. Yeah. I mean, now that you have your son, you realize when he get older, maybe like 1 or 2, and you start doing things like that. It's crazy how she's deep asleep, and I'm talking to her, and she's actually responding back. I'm wondering, like, what is it? Because she's deep asleep. What is it that's allowing her to hear me out even though she's deep asleep? Do you know what I mean?
It's weird.
It's weird, but she heard me. I was like, holy crap.
Did you used to talk to the stomach?
Always.
When she, I feel like that's a huge part of it, maybe.
Always, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to put music too.
Yeah, music, talking, man.
Wonderful.
Dreams are cool, but I've had really crazy experiences like awake. Like that I think are dreams.
Okay.
I'll give you an example.
That's a weird one.
Listen to this example. Summer of 1997, I'm about 11 years old. So we go to Disney. A huge.
You're going to be a great grandfather. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh my God. It was the summer of 99.
No, I'm serious.
Hotter than the Dickens.
And I probably had this. This is what I'm going to tell you. Probably to a certain amount of people know this story, but I'm going to just put it out there because going into dreams and your reality like gets messed up. So summer of '97, we go to Disney, right? So we're in this really nice hotel, and it's like a big family gathering. It's like 9 of us. We went to Disney, right? And they tell me, hey, listen, go get ice at the ice machine. So the ice machine is across this lawn, across the pool, and into like this little like alley kind of thing. So I said, no problem. So I get my bucket and I'm, just like that. And I get to the ice machine. I load up my machine. When I'm walking out of the machine, I see a red dot on my chest.
Oh, God.
You hit the floor.
Bro.
You didn't hit the floor at 11.
What?
At 11, you hit the floor?
Bro, you don't have no idea that. You don't know who I am. Bro, I dropped the bucket and I hit the floor. Then I hide behind the machine. I'm like, what the hell was that? I'm a gamer.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, it makes sense.
My mind is like, there's a sharpshooter.
He got me. Oh, he found me. He found me.
I'm dead. So I'm like, holy shit, how am I going to communicate with my family across this lawn that I'm in danger? Listen. No. It gets worse.
Nah.
Bro. So, mind you, the bucket is like on the floor with
what
the
do you
ice.
start dragging yourself like a...
Wait. Bro, you don't know me, bro. Listen.
Yeah.
When I step out of the little like behind the machine, I see the dot again. So I'm like, damn. And I'm like looking, I'm like, okay, if I go this way and come back around, it's gonna be like a big journey for me to kind of get back to the so I'm like, okay, never mind. So on the third attempt, I don't see the light.
Mm-hmm.
So I pick up the bucket, no ice on it, because I'm just trying to get into the room and tell my dad, fuck this. Like, we're in danger. We need to leave Orlando now, right? In my mind.
Too much Call of Duty, bro.
Bro, listen.
That's why when you go to bed 3 in the morning, play Call of Duty.
I was only 11. There was no Call of Duty back then.
Oh, there wasn't?
It was just video games, right?
Okay. I was going to say.
And movies, right? So I am walking. I'm walking on the lawn, and I'm just like terrified. I'm looking around, and I see the light again on the floor, like coming my way.
Oh.
So I ducked. I literally like hit the ground, and I'm behind this bush, bro. And I'm just like terrified. I'm terrified because I'm like, whoever this person is, either knows me or is a crazy man, right? It's someone crazy, and they're out to get me. Bro,
it was a 2-year-old playing with a little laser.
So what happened? So where the light was coming from then?
I'm gonna tell you in a second. So I'm literally ducked, right? Now, mind you, it's about 20 minutes that I went to go get ice.
And who knows? They probably were looking for you.
No.
They thought you got lost or something.
No, wait a minute. All I remember is I'm ducking and I'm like just like that, just going like this.
For you guys who are just listening on the video, he's moving like with his forearms.
Yeah, so I'm like on the ground. I'm on the grass, like moving towards like the hedges that are closer to the door where we're staying. My dad, a true Dominican, comes out, no shirt on, right? And he's like, Wellington. And people that know my father know exactly what I'm talking about. Wellington. And I'm like, lower your voice.
What'd you say?
Lower your voice.
Lower your voice.
I'm like, and I'm like, yo, I'm doing this.
I feel like I'm on a comedy connection right now.
Bro, listen to this. I'm like going like this, and he's like, what? I'm like that. What? So he starts walking towards me. So I say in Spanish, abájate. He's like, ¿qué? Que te abaje. Like, lower yourself. And he's like, what the? So now, literally, he's standing in front of me, and I'm like, Doug, and he's looking down. Like, get your ass up. I'm like, that someone's here with something, with a laser or whatever. On the 3rd floor of the hotel, there was these college kids with these lasers.
Oh, my God.
And then they come down, and they're like, oh, my goodness, dude, listen, you've made our spring break. This was that's when, like, the laser was, like, popping back then.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, like, the laser used to have different kind of, like...
different add-ons.
Right?
Yeah.
So, their laser was, like, a really nice... It was a laser and stuff. So, they came down. They loved me, yo. They was like, yo, you are hilarious. Like, I met college girls with them. Like, we was in the pool. Like, because they stayed in the same, like, hotel we were in.
Yeah.
And That story, bro, got me like traumatized.
I wonder if somebody was recording that.
Oh, bro,
that would have been hilarious, bro. You would have been on YouTube,
bro. It was the craziest thing, bro. The craziest thing in the world. And to this day, whenever we have a family gathering, I always get the "Que te abaje," because I was just like in my mind, bro. Like, bro, I went to I was in the room and I was like telling the people the story in the room, and it was just like. People was like, "Oh my God, no!" I just kept replaying it in my head. Lord. I was terrified, bro. It was a half hour of torture experience at 11 years old.
Imagine.
Oh no, have you guys ever had any dream with like famous people?
Oh, real quick, before we even dive into that, let's share what we learned last week real fast. I'm just gonna.
What did you learn last week?
Yeah, let me do that one real quick. A little segment, and we dive right in. Boom! Learned last week, guys. This is what I learned last week. This has to do. With so. Remember how I told you my dad gave me like a lecture? If you guys listen to the last podcast, my dad gave me a real good lecture, about being a dad. So I started diving into patience. I started, looking things up on patience.
Yeah.
And there was this one cool thing about mindfulness. Now, what mindfulness is just being in the moment at the present moment. And a cool benefit of mindfulness is, let's say, for example, you have something. I want to say you have a cause and then you have an effect. So a stimulus and then a reaction. Mindfulness will help you widen the gap in the middle there between a stimulus and a reaction. So instead of just reacting to something, just out of emotion, we can practice mindfulness and open up that gap. So instead of someone getting you angry and then you flipping off the bird while you're driving, you have that split second like, okay, maybe that person has to take a shit, which is why he's just cutting me off. Maybe he has to go see someone at the hospital. Who knows? But whatever, let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I feel like that was a real gem that I learned, and it's been helping me a lot with just staying calm and not just reacting emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Boom.
That's great.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's a great learning lesson.
That was last week. That's what we learned last week. Last week today.
Got you.
I also saw a quote that I sent you guys that I was really empowering quote, and I want to bring it to our audience.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good one.
You guys know I'm in my journey of losing weight. And I'm at 6 pounds less now.
Nice. High five to that, bro. That deserves a round of applause.
How much you weighing, man? How much you weighing?
I am out. I am not telling you my weight.
Nah, you got to, man. That'll keep you committed.
You gotta tell everybody. Look, listen.
Where are you right
You
now?
cannot listen, bro.
And don't lie.
238.
You're at 238.
Yes.
And you said stop banging the table.
I'll get a scale. Listen.
So
238.
You 238. So you lost 6 pounds.
Yes.
High five for that, brother.
Good shit, man.
Good shit.
So listen, right? I'm following a couple of guys on social media and stuff, and I joined the First Form family, just to kind of get in shape and stuff. And there's a coach that every group has a coach and stuff, and the coach that I belong to, his name is Jeremy. Really cool guy, has great content. And in his office, he has a poster, and it says, "Ready? If you wake up broke, you had no business going to sleep."
Drop the mic
Bro,
on that one.
All right, let me say that one more time. If you wake up broke, you had no business going to sleep.
God damn.
Right? So I was just like, holy man. And that's in his office, right?
Yeah.
And like, it's just there. He doesn't like promote it, doesn't show. It's just there, and I just caught that.
I wake up broke every day, man.
So you had no business going to sleep.
Damn, man.
Like, and I'm just like, wow, that's a powerful message too.
That is a powerful
that
message.
I wanted to bring to the table to you guys, because you said your quote earlier. What you learned,
that is.
And I wanted to bring that quote as far as like, you know what I mean? There's if something is not going your way, like you need to try to make it your way, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, if I'm broke, there's ways that I cannot be broke, right? So if I wake up broke, I shouldn't be going to sleep then, because I don't want to wake up broke. And that just caught my attention, and I wanted to bring it to you guys.
And you know what? The funny thing about that is the fact that it's related. It's also relatable. I don't know if is that a word?
No, relatable. Yeah.
Is it relatable to the quote I just said? You know what I mean? That I just brought up. You know, forget about trying to do big things. Do small things at a time.
Yeah.
Example.
saving up money for the person you want to chill with.
True.
Cool. Going into today's topic, Wellington, hit him with it, man.
Right.
Well, no. Well, yeah, but it's more about. Well, today's topic is a great topic because we were talking about dreams and stuff, right? And talk. Oh, my boys.
My hands are sweating over here.
He's warming.
I feel like the money's just coming. The money's coming.
This guy saw Captain America, Captain Marvel. To get Captain America.
Whoa.
Listen. So anyway, so today's topic
just to dive in quickly
is if you had the chance to meet someone famous, right?
Yeah, or to hang out
with them, and pay to hang out with them. Who would it be and why?
Okay, all right. So we're throwing in the word pay. Okay, so we're throwing in the word pay.
So like you
want to get something out of. Out of this.
I mean, you
return it on investment. Then.
I mean, It could be. It doesn't necessarily have to be that it will be a return on investment. I mean, you could either pay. Let's say you didn't have to pay. Okay. You know what I mean? If you didn't have to pay, how much would you appreciate? How much would you take from hanging out with that person as opposed to when you pay for something? You know, I feel like if you pay for something, you take a little bit more in consideration and you become a little bit more appreciative of the fact that, hey, I'm not just paying for this, but this is a one life time moment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because you don't know how much. If you have to pay, let's say you have to pay $100,000 and you have just about $100,000. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Let's say you're so dying. Like, who would it be?
I don't know. I think there would be certain guidelines and criteria that me personally, I would want to chill with someone who's twice my age because I want to know life. Like, you're twice my age. You've lived 2 of my life. I feel like I've lived a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm 27, so I would have to chill with someone who's 54.
Yeah.
I would want to chill with someone 54. I'm like, okay, what's the next half of my life gonna be like?
So who would it be? If it's somebody that's obviously we're talking about somebody famous, somebody that we already know.
This is hard, but I honestly, bro, I want to say
it could be Samuel Jackson right there. He's right there, right next to you.
No, you know who it would be? I think it would be Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan?
I would chill with Jackie Chan.
You heard that song? You heard that song?
Jackie Chan,
you heard that song? What's that song with Jackie Chan?
Nah, I don't know which one.
Come on, man.
I don't know the song. Jackie Chan.
You don't know that song?
Everybody wants kung fu fight. I mean, he's not on that song, but he's a part of it.
No. That's not the one I'm talking about. Let me see. It'll come to me. It's like a popular song.
But yeah, Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan. He's not a musician. He's an actor.
No, I'm saying the guy that has a song that he talks about. Jackie Chan got whatever with it. Something like that. I forgot the name of the song.
You know what? I think I kind of know what you're talking about, but I don't. But I forgot. But anyways, yeah, I would chill with Jackie Chan. That's someone who I would chill with.
Really? Yeah. But why?
Because I feel he's an immigrant to this country. Because and I feel like my parents were immigrants to this country. So I don't know. I feel like I want to know how your life was going from one place to a whole nother place where you didn't even speak the language. And all your movies, yeah, bro. If you ever see his bloopers, it's funny because he'll say things wrong,
and then we'll correct them and correct.
True.
So it was like, and he was always, and to me, in my opinion, from the way it looked like, he was always so humble about it.
Yeah,
he was always like, okay, that's not how you say it. No. I said it wrong because all you guys are laughing. I know I said it wrong. So he'd be very observant. So
that's what I liked about movies. I'm sorry to cut you off. Yeah. Like they would take the back scene and stuff. And how they were recording stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, the outtakes. Yeah,
the outtakes. Yeah, that's what I meant.
I would chill with Jackie Chan because he made it to success in a world where he didn't speak the language. And it was like, how was it for you? How was it like dealing with different circumstances?
Diversity and all that stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure he probably got played a few times. You know what I mean? Like, and he seems like a nice person. I don't know. He seems like and he got hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Jackie Chan. I was like,
he got moves. He got moves.
And he does his own stunts. Like, he's falling off of.
That's the song I'm telling you about. I do my own stance, Jackie Chan with it. Something like that.
I do my own stunts, Jackie Chan with it.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Song. Okay,
yeah.
Do my own stunts, Jackie Chan with it.
There we go. Now. That's the one I'm talking about.
My bad. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, I would chill with him. But yeah, what
that's
about
pretty
you guys?
cool. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I think I would hang out with Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah. The number one reason would be because one, I have a crush on her and she's freaking beautiful.
Okay.
She's beautiful, in every possible way. So Rihanna, baby, I don't know if you're single, but I am. I love her music too. I love how she projects so much energy. You know what I mean? But one of the things that I would like to know is like, how do you, when you're in the studio, like what inspired you to come up with like lyrics or songs? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would impact millions of people. So that would be one of the things that it would motivate me to want to hang out with someone famous, and it would be her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been listening to Rihanna forever. You know what I mean? So, you know, like, what do you do in the morning? Who are your best friends, and why are they your best friends? I would want to know, like, her entire background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And where she's heading now. Like, you know, like did you ever had a heartbreak, or did you ever got played? Did you ever, let's say, like, who are your friends? Who are your family? Because isn't she from like
Barbados?
Yeah, she's from Barbados. Yeah. You see, I maybe should learn a little bit more about her backstory.
Yeah, I would.
I think
because he's gonna say, "Hey, listen. So have you been to my country?" You're gonna be like, "Yeah, we're here in the U.S."
Imagine
that's
exactly,
not my country.
exactly. But I think she's just so beautiful, and I think she has so much to offer, and she has accomplished a lot. And just to know where she's going next, what her schedule look like, what she likes to eat, who are the people that she herself as an artist surround herself to drive or to attract inspiration to make a change. You know what I mean? I think all those things are cool. Now, outside of her, obviously she would be the female. Wait a second.
Well, you only get one.
No, I want to get two. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Go.
No, I'm just kidding. But she would be the number one.
Number one,
Yep.
Rihanna.
We'll go
Rihanna.
back around.
Hell yeah.
around.
Now, once again, we are Playbook, so
Damn,
we interact with our audience. If you guys want to be part of this, Cowdies, let them know where they can email us. Let them know.
Of course, you guys always can feel comfortable to email us at playbookforlife, FOUR, @gmail.com. At the same time, you guys, this is going to go on YouTube. And feel free to leave your comment. If there's somebody famous that you would have the time or you would pay to hang around with, who would that be? Just drop it.
Nice, good stuff. And also, just letting you guys know, on Instagram.
Yes.
Please leave us a DM. Let us know what topics you guys want us to discuss. We're here for you guys, okay?
Absolutely.
So for me,
Yeah.
when I hear someone famous, it's like, okay, because, all right, is it like a Jay-Z?
It could be anybody.
But I'm saying, is it a Puff Daddy? Is it a Jeff Bezos from Amazon?
Jeff Bezos, get it right.
Oh, did I say Bozo?
Bozo.
And that's
You look like a bozo right now.
That's crazy. You know why?
He's looking like a bozo right now.
We did not, you know, concur with him pronouncing that. Jeff Bezos, if you want to still donate to us,
you can. You still have time.
That bozo shit.
We understand that English is your second or first?
It's a disclaimer. We do
God
not agree
damn it,
with
man.
everything that's on this podcast.
Jesus.
Continue now. Yeah, you get donkey of the day for that one. Man.
Definitely.
But anyway, so like I said, it would be someone like that. Like, I mean, I would love to sit down like with like Warren Buffett.
Ooh. Warren Buffett.
Okay, that's
Like
awesome.
I would sit with Warren Buffett.
Why?
For the reasons that I would like to know, or just kind of, you know, like brainstorm with him the creation of a brand, right? Like a business or just financing, understanding financing, right? Understanding that, you know, stock market, understanding where you could take $1 and how to multiply that dollar.
Did you know very quickly that he bought his first stock when he was 11 years old?
Yep.
Did not.
Under his dad.
See?
He read every book in his library about investing by the time he was like 12.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
And
So
he
that-
still do it till this day.
So that's someone I would love to just sit down with and say, hey, listen, tell me or help me, right? Because if I'm gonna sit down with someone, if I'm gonna pay for someone's day, right, to hang out with them, it's not just about, hey, you know, let's go have a burger and stuff. It's more about, I want to learn this.
You want to go there with a plan,
Right.
basically. You just
You know
don't
what
want
I
to
mean?
go there to hang out.
I want to have
plan.
an agenda, right?
Yeah. There you go.
I want to sit down with that individual and kind of say, hey, listen, I have this idea, and with your knowledge, right? I'm not asking for anything but just your experience on this topic. I could probably bring it to the next level.
Yeah.
It would probably be someone like Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's so funny because like many people have gone and talked to Warren Buffett. Jay-Z.
They paid a lot of money.
It's funny because Jay-Z and
was in an interview with him.
Yeah, wasn't it with Oprah or something like that?
No, it was Jay-Z, Warren Buffett, and that other what's that dude who was interviewing him?
Was it a dude or was it a lady? I think it was a lady. Wasn't it? I think it was a lady. Yeah, it
wasn't
her.
It might be
he looked high as fuck, JC though, in that interview. No, he didn't.
No.
Whoa, that was my take on it.
He looked mad clear.
He looked super.
He looked calm, but too calm. Like
like
holy shit, what's going on right now?
So I mean, my first take would be Warren Buffett, and then that Amazon guy.
Dude,
I'm not even gonna say his name.
That Amazon guy. So
Jeff
you get
Bezos.
to say two.
Jeff Bezos.
So you get to say two. Did you catch
Jeff
that?
Bezos.
No, but I don't know. We're gonna come back around. So go ahead.
No, he didn't get to.
I didn't say anything.
He said Jeff Bezos.
No, I could have thought it was.
And Jeff Bezos right now is the wealthiest man on earth right now.
That's crazy, man.
What is it? 160, 150 billion dollars.
Like, can you imagine going to the bank? Just imagine going to the bank and be like, "Can I get a?"
Bro, you are the bank.
No, but wait a minute. You imagine just going to like an ATM and just taking out $40 and getting back the paper, and that's your balance. Like, at what point does the number is just the paper says what turn the paper, or the zeros continue? Like, that's crazy, man. That's
ridiculous.
A lot of money.
You know what I mean?
But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who want to hang out with, or at least become friends. Imagine if you just hang out one day and then you become friends with that person. I mean, after that, you wouldn't have to pay, but it would be more like a friendship. Like hey, yeah.
How about you, Louis?
Me, I want to say at this point right now,
Ryan Serhan.
Not even.
Could be. Nah, really?
Nah, because, like, for example, the reason why I picked Jackie Chan is because I feel like I feel like he would be able to elaborate on life a lot. So I would want to chill with Jackie Chan because of life. Like, what are some things that I should try to do to not regret in the future when I'm older? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're twice my age now. Like, what are some things that you could share that you wish you would have done at my age right now? So that's life. I feel like Jackie Chan would be a life guy, and I feel like he's a philosopher in a sense.
I think I could see that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When it comes to regret, I feel like there's so many things that if you really look back, I feel like.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
Sheesh, man. So we got Jackie Chan. The next person, when it comes, I want to say I would like to find someone for creative, someone who's a creator.
Yeah.
And I could regret this later, but
like
right
Elon
now,
Musk or something.
Elon Musk, but I want to say he's more of a where's our future heading? He's pretty cool, but I want to say for like just creating like what's around you.
Yeah.
I want to say Childish Gambino.
Oh yeah.
Donald Glover.
Oh yeah. All day.
Like,
no idea.
He's out of this world.
That's the guy who made it. This is America. Don't get you tripping up. Don't get you tripping. What?
Yeah. He's an actor.
He's an actor.
He does everything.
Yeah.
Man.
He does.
Maybe I know who it is, but the fact that I'm hearing his name now. Sometimes I'm not really that good with name. If I see the face, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I know who that is.
So he has a show. It's called it's Atlanta, and it's a dope show.
Yeah?
Like I really
I've
like
never seen it.
You never
seen it? I've seen the things. But
Look him up. Look him up real quick so I can quickly see.
I mean, I can't connect to his internet.
No, your phone.
He's looking it up. I think.
Oh, you're looking it up. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I want to go with him because it's like, what is your day schedule like for you to work this goddamn much? Like you're working on music, you're working on a show, and I'm pretty sure he has a whole bunch of things and things working on.
Those people are working by the minute.
It is personal. Like, what is your day structure like? Do you are you a robot? Are you literally a robot where you wake up at a certain time and you just do? Like it's crazy.
I think personally most is like for people like that, they have to have a schedule, bro, because they have so much going on. Like they outside of being average. I mean, at some point, yes, they were average, but then once you start scaling up your success and the things you want to do and achieve and stuff like that, you can't just be acting like an average person when you have all of this crap going on.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Because you're not an average person.
You're not.
You're not.
You have social media. You have blog. You have this. You have that. That's the guy.
Yeah. He won like 5 Oscars or
no. I haven't seen him before. Nah, damn. I feel like I'm living under a rock, dude. That I haven't really come across his projects and stuff like that. Yeah,
I see you. I would have said maybe you would have said something like Kanye.
I was expecting something like that.
You know what it is? It's just that I want to say I've looked into Kanye so much. I feel like I have an idea of what he does and how he is. Like I love Kanye so much. I listen to his music. Like you could kind of, I don't want to say you can get everything, but artists speak their life on tracks. So I feel like I've heard so much of his music. I've listened to all his albums. I feel like I have a pretty good idea of how he came up. Like I know what you mean, but I don't know nothing about Childish Gambino.
Oh, true.
You know what I'm saying? So Kanye, I feel like I could go through life without really getting to know you. You're an awesome person.
He does have a track though. I know.
But no, there's this one line in one of his songs where he goes, "I deserve to do these numbers. Try making 5 beats a day for 3 summers." It was something like that.
I think I remember that.
But it was just dope. I'm like, you made 5 beats a day for like you know what it is to make a beat. Like I've seen people make beats. It takes a really long time.
It does.
So for you to make 5 beats a day for 3 summers, like you were obsessed. There's no word for that, but obsessed. You were obsessed with what you do, and you've been doing. He was doing it since the 7th grade. He was making beats since the 7th grade. So to try to catch up to his level of expertise is fucking hard.
It will be hard, bro. It will be hard. And there's
a track. I'm sorry. There's a track in the College Dropout album. Track 21 is called "The Last Call."
Last call. Ooh,
last call for alcohol. Did you hear that? Did you hear the whole Did you hear the whole track?
Yeah.
So he goes into the whole Rockefeller story.
Keys to the rock, yeah.
So
and they tell you. And yeah, he goes into the whole story.
And then he talks about how
I feel so left out right now. So left out. I feel like Lewis like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah,
just
they were
listening.
talking all Spanish.
Listen,
right?
So it's Kanye West's first album.
Yeah.
And in his album, that's his first one called College Dropout.
Yeah.
And there's a track. It's the last track of the CD. It's called "Last Call."
Yeah.
You know when you go to a bar, last call for alcohol, and he does a song, but then after the song, like minute like 6 to like minute 14, he talks about how he was signed by Rockefeller Records. It's an amazing story, bro.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty cool.
So that's what I mean. It's like I feel like I know a lot of him because of his albums. He talks a lot about his life and stuff like that.
I mean, they want to express what's going on, and I feel like that's a genuine way for you to put yourself out there.
Well, listen to it after the show. I'll put it on after the show when we're doing it.
Yeah, all right, perfect. Sounds good.
So who else you got, Cody? What else?
Who else? Oh, man, I feel some sort of oppression after hearing this guy talk about Kanye Westy.
Well, you're paying for someone.
And
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And Jackie Chan. Life and creativity. That's what I have there.
Somebody would be I think it would be if I were to go into business, right? I already said Rihanna and stuff like that because she's pretty. I have a crush on her, whatever, all of that stuff. It would be Mark Cuban. It would be Mark Cuban.
Ooh,
like Mark Cuban. I like, and one of the quotes also that I have in my vision board is from Mark Cuban. It's not in the dreaming, it's in the doing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I think that he's someone I would learn so much from. He started so many different companies. Especially one of the companies I believe he started was, I forgot. What was it? In the beginning, I think it was like 2000, 1999, something like that. You know how you could hear, how do you call it? The game and stuff like that on the radio.
Okay.
He invented, I forgot what it was, but he invented a software that you could actually hear.
Who?
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Okay. I'm hoping I'm getting this right. It was a long time ago that I heard it. He invented a software that you could actually like stream online. He was one of the first people who actually stream things online when it comes to like games and stuff like that. So if there was a game playing right now and you could hear it on the radio or something like that, you could hear it on the computer, which was pretty cool. And the fact that he has so many different companies, I'm like, how do you manage all of these leaders? How do you hire people? What time do you wake up in the morning? Because everybody has this mindset, oh, be up by 5 a.m. And which I don't believe in waking up at 5 a.m. if you go to sleep at 2 a.m. I don't know who the fuck you are if you wake up.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? It's not in the waking up early at 5 a.m. It's the going up to sleep early. Do you know what I mean?
Schedule.
The schedule. So he's someone that I'm like I would want to visit every single one of his company and sit down with him and just like ask him a whole bunch of questions because I have some business idea and he's someone that I can take a lot from and learn from. So nice. he would be someone that I could pay.
So Rihanna and Mark Cuban. I like
Mark
that.
Cuban, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like that. That's a mix. My second one would probably be E.T. man. Eric Thomas.
Eric Thomas.
I'm like, that's a fictional character, right? E.T. You ever see that movie? It's an alien movie.
Nah, I haven't.
It's like he's on a bike.
E.T.
Oh, yeah?
This guy's so 80s. No, but...
It's from the 80s?
Yeah.
I know. I thought it was from the 90s,
No, E.T. was like from 88.
I believe it's from the
88? Are you sure?
Something like that. 88, 87.
That was 2000, no?
Steven Spielberg did it. Like, that kid was like 9, and he's like 40 now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That math still doesn't add up.
But I'm not good at math.
He failed. He got an F for fantastic in math.
I would do Eric Thomas.
Yeah.
Right, so
you would do Eric Thomas?
I would.
You would do.
Heard him, Eric Thomas.
I think he would do you. I think he would do you before you do
He
him.
would do you, Eric Thomas.
He will leave you in the ground.
There's people that tell you to leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Right? But it's just because, like an example, the Warren Buffett would be
Sully, el café.
It would be more on the finance piece of things, but ET will be more on the life.
On the motivation aspect. Like, get the
right?
fuck up out of your bed. What you doing sleeping when you're fat like that?
Like, bro, like today, I went into his Instagram. Bro, in his Instagram today.
Why you wake up fat in the morning?
Don't go
You got no
sleep.
business going to sleep when you're waking up fat.
No business eating if you wake up fat.
I know. That would be him. He'll be screaming like 3 a.m. all the way to 7 a.m. Go wake up your son.
Go wake up. Go work out.
But anyways, listen. So it would be Eric Thomas.
Really? Not Les Brown?
Wow, that's there. But Eric, I feel like Les is great. Don't get me wrong, because Les is like more of the history.
I think Les is a little bit more like passive. Eric Thomas is more a little bit more aggressive.
Right, and
different styles.
Yeah, different styles. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like because when I listened to Eric Thomas the first time, which was
yesterday.
No, this guy, the famous one. As bad as you want to breathe.
Yeah.
Bro, like that right there.
You know who watched that too? And he called me immediately. But the first time, my best friend Angel Beltran.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Yo, you need to watch this." I was like, "What?" Yo, I'm gonna send you this video. I'm like,
so
okay.
How did that affect you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, watching that right there, bro. Like the whole way, because my coworker here says that I'm a storyteller. And
that's a good thing, bro.
Let me just say this: the way that he positioned that story about the guru, and as bad as you want to breathe, and then he goes more into like that's the but then he goes into like him being African American and how you cannot give up, you must want it, right? And he's so grateful that the slaves didn't give up, and he goes into that like that, and it's like when he's telling the students in the class, like, it's okay to be bad at English, but have you really tried, right? Like, oh, I want everybody to come to my house. We're having a reading. We're having a party. I lied. We're gonna have a reading party.
I tricked y'all.
We that right there. I was like, holy shit. I could relate to that, because that's the kind of motivation that we need in this generation, right?
And you know what the fucked up part is, yo? Not to cut you off, is the fact that we all know intellectually what's good for us and what we can do, collaborate on. But then, where is that person that is taking that initiative to do that? You know how many people I've heard, hey, let's create a book club where we invite this person, and then we focus on one book, and then we just share what we learn to cut down the learning curve. Because imagine we have 15 people reading the same book. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might take away something completely different than I might take away something completely different, and that alone could spark my whole freaking being.
Playbook book club coming soon.
Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, that sounds cool.
Playbook book club.
Playbook book club.
We could start. So we could work
on something
leave
like
a comment
that.
below if you join.
You see what happened? It's like we're dictionary. You know what I mean? You go looking for one word.
We're definitely
and
a dictionary.
Learn something else.
We're all a bunch of dictionaries in
here.
Sponsored by Webster.
But I would say Eric Thomas. I mean, just to kind of give it the finance balance, right? So Warren Buffett is right.
Can we add a third one though? I think we had a minute.
Man. All right. I mean,
I just throw a name out there. Grant Cardone.
I knew he was going to say that. I was waiting for the Greg Cardone. I was waiting. I could have sworn he was going to say Greg Cardone.
Yo, you know why, bro?
All the traction. I was waiting.
I just love this guy's passion, man. The guy's passionate about sales and growth, and like, dude, when it comes to sales, he's just the king. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I saw the other day on social media? The guy from Wall Street, The Wolf of Wall Street, like
the guy who actually
Jordan Belfort or whatever.
Yeah.
So now he's like doing seminars on how to become like a salesman.
Yeah, yep.
And that was like, holy mackerel, like that must be something crazy. Because let's be honest, all right, he broke the rules, right? He did stuff that he shouldn't have, but he actually sold like penny stocks. You know what I mean? Like, like he was a really good salesperson. Like that would be an interesting like course to go to.
Selling dreams.
That's it. Literally, like he was telling you, hey, listen, with this 2 cents, I can make you $1 million. Like, and people were like, sure, here.
Here's $1 million.
That's kind of fucked up. I mean, but do you think people? I mean, that could be a next topic. Do people deserve a second chance?
All right. Good stuff. All right, guys, let's wrap up this episode, man.
Yeah, dude.
You want to do the wrap up, O'Callie's?
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
You had Jackie Chan, right?
Jackie Chan moves.
I had Jackie Chan and Donald Glover or Childish Gambino, whatever alias he wants to go by. Cowdies had Rihanna and
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
Wellington had
Warren Buffett
and
Eric Thomas.
Motivational, finances. You had finances and beauty. I had life and creativity. Now, who are some people that you would like to look up to? You know what I mean? And this kind of leaves you off with, it's not that you have to wait to meet these people. How about you start just picking up a book on their autobiography? Start learning something. True. Imagine the people you would want to meet for what reasons, and then go after their autobiographies. Because their autobiographies on everybody.
Or what if they already have somebody that's famous that's not necessarily like ultimately famous, let's say like Kanye West or whatever, or doesn't matter. What have you learned from that person?
What have you learned,
I mean? What have you learned from that person?
But that's the recap, guys. That's what we have done.
I was gonna give you the as far as the media
as far as guys, please
follow us.
We're here for you. Just know that, okay?
Follow us.
Every week we meet because we want to get better. And the way we get better is not just by creating content, but also receiving feedback from people like
and
you.
Share it, right?
And share it. You know what I mean? Share it.
Share it.
Share on our Instagram. Our Instagram name is Playbook for Life. So feel comfortable to go, drop a like, hit the like, DM us. You know,
and I always tell people, even if you find something that we're doing wrong, please let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah.
We're here
but we want to know what we're doing wrong. You know why? Because when you're doing things and you think you're doing things right, and then you find somebody to do, you be going left the whole time, and you should be going right.
Check this out.
Holy shit, that would change your whole perspective.
Check this out. I got you with that. I got you. Ready? Okay. Boom. It's hard to see the picture when you're in it.
Ooh.
Guys, we're going to leave you off with that quote there.
And bye.